Hello, this is Grace talking, also known as Grey Fable. You are currently listening to Arkenmore, D&D Noir. In this podcast, I run my friends through my Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Noir theme setting called, you guessed it, Arkenmore. Atop the bones of the monster continent of Arkenmore, a land that was once the exclusive realm of heroes and adventurers, a new society was erected. Fueled by changing technology and powerful economics, the city of New Ampharos now stands as the crown jewel of the human empire. However, rampant corruption and organized crime have tarnished what might have otherwise been a golden era. No content warnings for this episode, so let's begin. And we are back. So, last session, the party faced off with the apparitions manifested by the Mirror of Ego, and during this battle, y'all confronted strange reflections of members of your group, including Edward, Maya, Koloth, as well as the maid, Miss Alice. This battle may have posed some serious danger, seeing as the reflections came armed with all of the weapons and abilities that the originals possess, but you made short work of them. Though the mirror currently seems neutralized, now that its face is hidden behind a rug, questions remain. Will it continue to pose a threat? What first prompted its activation? Why was Miss Alice's reflection armed? And who broke the lights in the room? You reported your findings to Dr. Whitehall, who was both pleased to hear that the mirror remained intact and that you found a way to stop it from causing harm, at least for the time being. Rather than wishing to press for more investigation, he instead proposed a dinner party. And as y'all return to the guest house and your rooms and prepare for what will likely be a far more elegant dinner than what you've all been accustomed to, this is where we will pick up. And so I will give you all options to do whatever you like to do, roleplay-wise or preparations before we go to the dinner. Entirely up to you.
So, we haven't gotten our suits back or anything like that, have we?
Oh no, you just got measured that day. It's going to be like at least a week.
Right. What the hell are people wearing? I'm guessing the stuff we got off the racks?
Portrait is muted.
You got stuff off the rack.
Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, so there's clothes off the racks in our own assorted rooms. How obviously do they not fit?
I mean, they brought us a variety of clothes. We were probably able to pick most that fit us at least decently well.
Okay.
It varies per person.
I mean, it's the equivalent of getting mall clothes versus going to a tailor.
Yeah.
Not like... It's unlikely you got stuff that was perfectly fitted, but it's it's enough. It's passable.
Koloth has like a white, like long sleeved kind of almost linen shirt, but it's really tight because it's about a half size too small, and he's pretty muscular. And then a pair of relatively baggy work pants and a nice belt holding them up. And over that, he has that roper weave vest. Very visible, and he doesn't take it off while he's in the building out of respect for the existing security personnel.
Okay. Koloth is going to dinner armored.
Not to dinner, but we have a few hours before dinner, you said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. You honestly were not even told like the exact time.
Yeah, you don't even show up to a table armed.
No.
Beyond, of course, your ceremonial knives.
Herman only bought pants from the location, so her finest getup is probably something akin to this. Without the pearls, of course. So that permits freedom of movement.
And so, you all go through the various garbs that you've picked out earlier today. Your wounds, those of you who were injured, your wounds patched up, cleaned off as best you can. And you wait. You weren't given an exact time. 5 p.m. rolls around. And then 6. And then 7. given the schedule you were forced on in the prison of Morgato, it starts to get kind of late for you for what you'd expect for a dinner. However, after a long while after the sun goes down over the waters, it's now close to 8:30 at night. You hear that very familiar ring at the doorbell and that summon. The ding dong dong. You can only guess that what awaits you is going to be your dinner summons.
Alright then. Does anyone know is he inviting others? How does that work with people like him?
He has not disclosed additional guests, which he is obligated to do under most rules of hospitality. As such, we can expect there to be no one except those we're aware of.
Eyes flick to Ed. That checks out to what you know about.
Oh, if you've actually hung out with like local rich people, it doesn't check out at all. That's strictly a hobgoblin custom.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Honestly, what happens here is entirely on the whims of our host.
Great.
We might have guests, we might not. It might just be us. I hope it's just us. But if not, I would dress to stand out in such a way that you do not stand out negatively here. And he says that like with like the picture that I've posted here. It's the one on the very right. You know, it's very kind of loose, very it's casual as far as like upper
Informal
dress is concerned.
but proper.
Yes.
And speaking of, Lester Locks, like at the sound of the bell, is like hurrying to join the group. He's a very skinny old fellow, so his clothes are not fitted around his middle too well. His high-waisted dark pants are like tied tightly with kept on with a belt, and he's got a pinstrip shirt that's poofing out except for a little pot belly. He's taking the time to wet his hair and comb his gray hair back. Like, oh, well, it's gonna be a bit of a how-to-do, huh?
Don't you
Carmen
clean up
will-
nicely?
Oh, well, thank you, darling.
Carmen will help him get down the stairs because it is a bit of a hassle. And as she's doing, she'll look to Ed and be like, "Is Flick good?"
Well, Ed's not really concerned. Ed has two people who kind of
Let
hang
me
on his
rephrase that. Everything is good with Flick. Yes.
God, is everything good with Flick? Is it just like because we
You
tend-
changed clothes. I assume you
yes.
went into your room.
No, we tangentially exist in the same space and sleep in the same space. These are both true.
He is not dead. And
Has
he is
that
also
man
not
moved?
gone.
Has that man moved from his bed?
Who could say?
Look, Ed's been in prison, getting dressed like around people. If that was a hang-up, it's been long squashed.
Yeah, cock's out for dinner.
Yeah, cock's out for dinner.
And
So, he's getting dressed in that room and he's getting ready. And, he's taking a look at Flick, seeing, what Flick's up to, and he's gonna kind of... Because, Flick will not give him, an extended time to, actually talk. But there's so many things he wants to ask. But Flick is later.
and your quote-unquote father is still laying in bed. You know, placidly looking at the ceiling.
Of course. I presume he will not be joining us.
There's a nod, and Carmen will immediately go to help Lester down the stairs.
And
It appears as though that is all she wanted to know.
Well, yeah, as you move to do that, Edward's gonna look at you, Carmen, and give a very appreciative nod. It's like, because like Lester Locks is like, he's very important to Ed.
There's a slight softening of her mouth, and then she'll just turn her attention back to the old man.
Lester Locks, he's an energetic old fellow, but his knees are a little bit wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
And was that Flex?
Hey, so he's staring at the ceiling. Can you give me some vibes for the ceiling?
For the ceiling. Well, this would be in Edward and Charles Flick's room. The ceiling has been what were ceilings like back then? This was before the scourge of popcorn ceilings thing, I think, thankfully.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Yeah. So
that.
you can get like some really neat ones, right?
well, it's more of the scalloped ceilings, if anything, out of that list. Another person joins you, Gulam Creed, and I want to take note of her dress. She's still wearing the robe from before, but open. And underneath it, she just has a tightly fitting bra, and then some dark slacks. And you can so her torso is exposed. You see like the musculature of her and the very intricately tattooed body.
Gulam, it is good to see you. I hope the day's been treating you well.
Huh? Are you kidding? Wow, this shit's been great.
Freedom suits you.
And she eyes Koloth. A bit of more of a dandy than I thought you'd be.
We all have responsibilities.
I left mine at that island.
I'll confess, I appreciated some of the flexibility being in prison allowed me. But now that we're in good company, I have expectations.
Well, no expectations on the dead. It's time to get some drinks and some food, am I right?
Where do you plan to go, Gulam? Do you plan to stay here?
Huh. I'm honestly surprised I haven't been kicked out yet. But when they do,
Honestly,
I'll have to search for a new tribe. That's the way of life.
I'd like to keep you, if at all possible.
Can I keep you?
She eyes Koloth up. Oh, I see. You want to be the leader, don't you? I should have known. Hobbs are all the same. Don't worry. We'll resolve this later. Not tonight. Tonight I want to get a good drink. Then you and
I'm in no rush.
She kind of does the eye thing. Hard to say what their intentions are. It's either she's coming on to you or she wants to fight you.
it's both.
Koloth will happily acknowledge this, but here's the key thing, right? If she actually wants to fight him, they aren't going to work together well anyways. He's looking for people that fight better than him. That's the whole point of the relationship.
And
there's
that's a
clear
bit of a
split on
conflict, yeah.
Yeah, this is clear split between Orc and Gob dichotomy.
Yeah, it's like, if I win the fight, I have no use of you.
And as this is going, there's another ring at the doorbell. Ding dong dong.
Would someone mind answering that?
I'm helping the old man down the stairs. One of you do it.
She's just got halfway through the whole time.
I'm sorry, Edward, I cannot.
Ed at this point has accepted the fact that when someone rings the door, he's the one who answers. And he's staring at his dad, and he's trying to make small talk, and that fucker's just staring at the ceiling and refusing to talk. It's like, okay, I guess we'll pick this up later. Rest well. Bye.
Have fun.
Ta.
Well, Maya or I guess Callum could get the door too.
Oh no.
Yeah, Maya's gonna go open the door. She's holding her gun when she does it.
It's like, during this exchange, if out of the corner of the eye, if Ed sees Maya begin to move towards the door, no.
Maya, you open the door. You see poor, small Mr. Wicker there. His hands pulled behind his back. He eyes the firearm aimed in his direction.
As that
eyes
happens,
you.
It's not aimed.
it's up. As that happens, like Ed pops up behind Maya, looking at the gun, looking at the servant. Clearly out of breath because he had to run to catch up to Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can't be too careful these days. She makes a show of putting the gun right behind her.
In a state,
Is this
Maya.
about dinner?
Why, yes. The sirs and madams ready to attend the dinner party.
We are all collectively put together. Yes, we are all ready to attend. Shall we get everyone here? Are we to follow you?
If you are ready, I'm to escort you, yes.
Of course, as is proper. We are ready. It will be just a moment. And Edward will turn and look at Maya. Could you please get the others, as they are also ready to join Mr. Miskis here to join the party?
Maya does not make to move, and
Maya, please.
she just yells,
Oh.
"Oi! Get down here!
Don't fucking yell at me.
Hurry up, and I'll stop yelling at you."
Ed
It's
is
like the glare from like 3 stairs up.
He's gonna look apologetically at the servant.
He looks, unflapped. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. These people are a little out of the norm.
Very good, he says as he hears the yelling, the approaching feet. If you wish, please follow me. Over his shoulder, a bit more in the distance, you see some of the security staff. Like Maya, they don't have their weapons out or aimed.
Do they have the dogs? The guard drake?
One of them has a guard drake out.
We're not gonna try to pet it. There is like a moment where you see Carmen do like a inadvertent like sway toward dog and then back away from dog.
Maya has some meat from breakfast that she stole 2 sessions ago, and she's going to be slipping it to the guard drake.
Make a sleight of hand.
I should not
Dog.
care.
Dog.
Clearly, my abusive mother has had more of an effect on me than I care to admit because this insults me.
Dog.
All right.
Dog.
15. As your party is casually, being passing the guard with the guard drake on a harness, you deftly kind of take some of that meat, slip it out to where the guard drake has access to it. In the corner of your eye, you see the quick flicking of a tongue, then the tug and the as it snuffles in where the meat dropped, and it quickly gobbles it up, and it raises its snout into the air, the tongue flicking out, sniffing around. Its yellow-green eye gazes at you.
She has a second piece. She puts it kind of next to her, trying to get the guard drake to follow.
Oh God!
No, Maya.
You hear
Stop, please.
You hear behind you a, "Hey, down, hey," as the person who is the guard drake on the harness is attempting to calm the beast and keep it from following your party to get to the meat.
Oh, come on. Let me pet the guard, Drake.
Maya, please.
We can pet the Drake.
He
Maya,
kind of
please.
looks at you. I'm sorry, miss, but this is a working animal, and there's a cut from Mr. Wicker. Please, if you wouldn't be too much of a problem, if you let the madam kind of motions, it's safe, alright? He motions
We can
again.
pet the dog.
Oh, I mean, I've handled much worse.
Yeah,
Looks
we've all
at
heard
her with
what you've
confusion
handled.
at this young
Carmen's immediately, the moment that he says, let the mess go, Carmen's immediately following after Maya.
Maya, Ed is also following them. Maya, please, Maya.
This is not your purview. This is my purview. Your purview is talking to rich men.
My purview. I heard what happened. I heard snippets of why you were arrested. So I have.
That was because of the elf bitch.
Anyway, I'm here so she can pet the Drake, and I can pet the Drake.
He's like, alright, Sable, sit.
His name is Sable.
Oh, it's a girl's
All right,
name.
Her
Pats
name
it
is
affectionately.
Sable.
Okay. You know what? All right, calm, please.
No, total
this-
attention is put upon this.
Well,
silly
he doesn't care. He just says, like, even if it falls on deaf ears, as you pay attention to the guard trick, make sure this doesn't become an incident, please. I deeply appreciate it, and please, once you get done here, join us as we continue to move.
Maya immediately crouches down and puts a hand out for Sable to smell.
There's a
Carmen
tug at the harness as he kind of makes the guard drake kind of settle down a bit, and then she stretches her snout out at the farthest extent she can go, and the tongue flicks over your hand.
Does she appear to be willing to be pet?
Make an animal handling check with advantage because you fed her.
Yes.
Okay, total of
Beautiful.
22. That will work nicely as you reach out, enthusiastic flickings of the tongue, the eyes bright, shining, looking at you expectantly and ready to do your bidding.
Oh, Sable, you're such a good girl. You're so much better than the other Sable I know.
Oh, you know another Sable. He's kind of affectionately patting the guard drake. It means dark.
That explains a lot about the other Sable, doesn't it?
Because she has black scales. That's all. Kind of shrugs.
Well, she's so pretty.
Yes, she is.
When is she off?
Not till she's not gonna go back to the kennel if that's what we mean until morning, probably.
Can we visit her at the kennel?
He's looking to Mr. Wicker now, kind of at a loss. He sighs. That will be up to Dr. Whitehall, I'm afraid.
We can make sure to speak with him.
We'll definitely
Gaze
have
has
to
not
speak
left the
with him.
Drake.
Maya sneaks another piece of meat to Sable.
And then she just snaps it up eagerly. And so you are escorted across the grounds once again to the main estate. You come in through the back as before, but rather than being escorted to the dining room where you dined before, or to the parlor room, which was the other choice, you are escorted to a new room, the trophy room.
Ooh.
Hey, Callum.
Hi.
Any chance you can find out if there's anything magical in this room?
I didn't describe the
that's
room
pretty
yet. Maya.
You said
Jesus Christ,
room.
Maya!
He wants to know.
Jesus
Maya
Christ, Maya!
doesn't look around. What's magic?
This isn't the showroom. That's a different room. That's upstairs. This is a new room. And
Yeah, it's trophy room, right? Like animal heads and whatnot.
right.
No, different room.
Well, actually,
Well, I know the parlor room had a lot of those. Maybe
the parlor
trophy
room
has
had
some.
one hanging over the hearth, notably. As you are escorted to this new room, the trophy room, you do hear the sound of swing music playing from outside the door.
Of course.
Now, the door is open, and this long room smells richly of tobacco, the sweet scent wafting up from the plush carpet below your feet. And yes, there is comfortable furniture to lounge upon around you. It's hard to not be distracted by the fact that poised in every corner and hanging from each wall is a new stuffed monstrosity, like what you saw before. A rather large and brightly plumed bird with a massive beak arches its neck near the sofa. There's a strange insectoid head with pointed mandibles hanging next to a landscape painting of a jungle terrain. And at the far end of the room, standing posed, is a six-legged, panther-like creature with multiple barbed tentacles sprouting from its arched back. If this wasn't curious enough, there is a couple dancing to the record playing in front of it. A couple that you have not seen before. One of them...
Oh, other folks?
Yes, new people. One of them is a tall, slim fellow with a kind of wiry, copper-colored hair and a thin pencil mustache, and a dark-skinned, dark-haired woman. And she giggles as he lifts and twirls her around. Sitting on a love seat nearby is your host, Dr. Whitehall, and Dr. Zitaru. Both of them with drinks in hand.
Upon Carmen's entry, at least, she will give a nod both to the host and to Dr. Zataru before affixing her stare directly upon the newcomers.
Well, you do that, and you know what? Ed, as if he's operating on some kind of programming, locks in and approaches their host, kind of gives a slight bow. Doctor, we got your invite, and we're glad to be here.
As the song is wrapping up, Dr. Whitehall, who's holding a cigar in one hand, starts to... Then he looks over, goes, "Oh, ho, look who's here! My esteemed guest! Yes, come in, he says, very enthusiastically.
Doctor, if you'll excuse me. And Koloth is going to step away from the group, turn face to face with either Carmen or Maya, whichever is closest, and kind of offer a hand to get them dancing. Because people are
Maya is going to put up her hand in return. I don't dance.
Oh. He'll just sidestep to the other one.
Uh-oh.
Go to Golem if that's what it takes. It doesn't matter.
Bird, are you there?
She said she had to step away.
That's fine. Koloth will offer to dance with Golem then.
You know, a ROTP.
Oh no. Okay.
It's the polite thing to do when people are already dancing in a place.
She looks at your offered hand. She looks confused.
I'd like to dance with you.
Oh. She kind of scratches like her head a little bit. I don't know this kind of dancing.
But you are athletic. And so he'll show her the steps and then try again.
You know, Miss Creed, you could think of it as a kind of battle.
1 second. She turns to a servant who has a tray of martinis grabs one, downs it. All right, let's go. She grabs Koloth, like roughly by the forearms, and starts swinging him around.
He's very swingable.
Yes. So
Edward is very painfully of this occurring behind him, and as that tray wafts in arm's reach.
Yeah, absolutely. There's like a dozen martinis on a tray right now for anybody to grab if they want. And so, Koloth, I would like you to make a performance check with
geez,
your dexterity instead of charisma.
Okay, well, so this is actually kind of funny. I wish it was charisma, but if it's dexterity, that's fine. Koloth is actually trained in dance, so he's a little off-put by how aggressive Ghoulam is.
Yeah.
But he's doing his best to adjust while still fulfilling the roles the dance is supposed to have. So he's like letting himself get moved. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We're just keeping up with it, and we're keeping us both graceful. So he doesn't do an amazing job, but they don't look bad.
And yeah, so you rolled an 11. It's not terrible by any means, especially considering the circumstances.
Actually, I take it back. I lied. I have people watching me, so it's a 14 actually.
Okay, so you added your bonus because to stop from being embarrassed. You turn what is sort of a chaotic, rough, swing around kind of a thing. You take back control and you twirl, you spin her back, you make it more elegant.
Yeah, we can both spin,
Yes.
It's equal exchange. That's what Gozar tells us.
And as the music dies down, Koloth, you see that the other couple has kind of steps to the side, and they also start clapping, and they seem to be clapping for you. And the woman goes, "Wow, my! Oh, what fun! I have not seen dancing like that before in my life." And your host goes,
We were inspired.
Yeah, and in the background, yeah, me neither.
"Oh yes," he stands up, he keeps clapping. "Bravo, bravo! Oh, what amazing, moves, rhythm, all of it, really. Oh, please. Yes, these are the guests I wish to introduce you to here. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Please." He kind of motions to the strange couple. "If you will, these are my good friends, Byron and Darla Bellamy."
It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The, Byron, the, man walks up to you, Carmen, you say that. He puts a hand out to take your hand.
There's a almost minute pause before she accepts it.
And he takes it, he, gives it like a soft kiss. "Well, I'm charmed if I'm certain," he says. There's a sparkle in his eyes as he's looking at you. He releases it, turns back around, and, "Oh, pray tell, who are these, light-footed, most interesting couple here?" He turns to Koloth and to Creed.
That would be Koloth and Ghoulam Creed, two of our compatriots who came here.
We
give a pretty bow.
He puts a hand out, and when he sees you bow, he retracts his hand and he bows in turn. And he offers a hand to Ghoulam Creed, who crosses her arms and kind of smirks at him. "Well, I haven't seen quite a interesting bunch in some time." He looks around. "Please, this is my beautiful, gorgeous, most charming woman in the world and wife, Darla." he takes over to show her off, and she smiles and waves at all of you very enthusiastically.
And there's a nod. Before Carmen will look immediately to Edward.
Look, at this
The
point,
tension is barely noticeable to anyone who doesn't know that she's always tense.
Ed, Carter, pleasure is all mine.
Ed Carter! Oh, how do you do? Oh, the good Dr. Whitehall has told me all about your trials and your tribulations. And all that said, boy howdy, I can't imagine the kind of, the things you've been through. That's enough to sweep a man off his feet.
And yet, here we are, sweeping one another off their feet. We are made of sterner stuff, it seems.
Well, certainly sterner stuff than one such as I have to tell you that, sir.
No harm in that. We all have our place here. We all have our gifts.
And Dr. Whitehall stands and he claps a hand on the back of Byron Bellamy. Oh, and don't worry, these my good friends and my neighbors, and I promise you, he kind of puts like a hand on his lip. They've been apprised of the sensitivity of your situation. Don't worry, you can trust them.
Immediate eyebrow raise.
Of course.
The
Yeah.
salvage
expression
that.
goes back down to neutral.
The doctor spoke very well of you earlier today. I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, good sir. Well, it's not every day that he looks around. I get to meet such a diverse range of folks. Well, there's like a giggle from his left as his wife is. Oh, don't let Byron tell you such glorious lies. He deals with all kinds of people in his line of work.
There's a pause, a glance between him and the doctor. Are you comrades in the university, or?
Dr. Whitehall is like, oh no. Mr. Bellamy here, he is the greatest defense attorney in all of New Amphros. There's a slight pause. He turns his head.
There's a slight look immediately to the doctor.
There's the slightest wink as he mentions that.
The teeth grinding slightens slightly. Is that so?
Darla says,
A glance.
Oh, Byron doesn't like to talk about himself that way, but he really is. He's the greatest lawyer in the whole city.
There's no need to be humble. Talent should be found and respected.
Man.
Oh, you're certainly a straightforward kind of a person, aren't you, Mr. Koloth? Nevertheless,
Well, that's what's
I'm humbled. There's kind of like a pause in conversation. Dr. Whitehall's like, but please, drinks. Have you all been served? Could I get you anything in particular?
At this point, Ed is like sitting down. It's like, you know what? Drinks? Yeah, sure. Bring them on. Why not?
Water would be wonderful.
Just water here too.
I'm the captain of this ship. I'm merely a passenger.
All right, you are served the drinks you were a request, and you hear Darla saying, "I've had enough of dancing, though. When are we going to eat, Everard?"
There's a flick over to the eyes over to the doctor.
He's not
I won't
looking
lie,
to
I
her.
won't
She
feel
was
that.
looking at Dr. Zitaru, who's remained seated during this and is watching you all. He also is holding a martini in hand that's kind of just half finished. He looks over. Oh, yes.
How does she seem?
How does she
How
seem?
does she seem?
Any who would like can make an insight check. Who wants to try to discern
I would
her?
love to, and I'll also
I-
use the human thing if I don't get it.
I will assist by whispering gossip when we have the opportunity. That's the form that Koloth will use his assistance there. It's a help action.
Obliged. That's advantage?
Yes.
How does help work?
Advantage.
Alright. Bless you. So I guess we roll this, and then if we don't like it, we can roll it again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A 1
the good
and a
news
2.
Hold, please. We are a human.
You are tangentially a human, yes.
I would like to do the thing where I do it again so that I
Well,
don't roll a 1 and a 2.
You can technically re-roll one of them.
Yeah.
Neat, we do that.
Which just gives you a third die roll in the mix. You know what? I'm going to call out that I'm gonna, no matter the result here, Ed is gonna be kind of doing his own homework.
Gotcha.
Digging
Okay.
into his own thing.
All right, 13 for a total of 17.
17.
Much better.
Yeah.
Carmen, there's a moment where you are straining to adjust to your environment, understandably, to try to focus on your skills, your training, to study this character whom you've only just begun to know. And so you focus on Dr. Zitaru and her small expressions as she's looking up. She has a slight smile about this. You can see that she is very tired, however, and seems wary, and you get the impression with that maybe social functions are not her thing. Or perhaps she's distracted by something.
Is there any tenseness when she looks towards the doctor in particular?
Not towards the doctor in particular.
Good.
He's
Which is
and he's looking. He's like, "Oh yes, of course. Lai is not much of a dancer herself, so I'm afraid that we've been kind of rude to her. Sorry about that." And she says, "Oh no, it's all right." Kind of shifts her eyes, looks over the rest of you. Her eyes rest on Ed. And then back to the rest. Edward, what are you looking into at this point in time?
Both at her host and, of course, the doctor who made this meeting possible.
Okay.
I mean, she has been suspicious from the start, especially when she... Now, granted, this may have been encouraged by his father's actions when she separated herself from the group, so there's like not 100% trust there.
Yes. And so, kind of grazing surface thoughts of Dr. Whitehall, you get this feeling immediately as you get into them that their thoughts are a little melty. When you get into them, they seem like a little off. And he's like kind of warmly thinking like, this night's so wonderful. Look at her. She looks beautiful.
interesting.
You get the feeling he might be a little intoxicated already.
Intoxicated, like aiming at another man's wife, right? Well, you know,
You don't
should not
know
be shocked by that.
what he meant by that, but
One, you don't know what he meant by that, and also, he was very flirtatious in how he approached Carmen as well.
Aren't we all?
Ed wasn't.
Ed wasn't.
and
Ed only flirted when he saw an advantage to be gained from it. We're not proud of that.
you kind of glance through the surface thoughts of Dr. Zitaru. You sense, rather, this sort of restlessness. She's thinking to herself, alright, just going to get through dinner, then we'll go back, excuse ourselves ourselves for the night, get back to our notes. Wait, maybe this is a good chance. He's here after all.
Alright, well, you know what? She's obsessed. I get it. I understand it.
Is there any sort of change to Ed's demeanor when he realizes that?
I mean,
You're gonna have to make an insight check if you want to like dig into that because
Sure,
you know
comrade.
what?
Fuck you.
In
Let's
terms
go.
in terms of hiding how he feels.
Nope.
8.
No idea.
Ed-
We are so out of our zone.
Ed unfortunately has some experience in terms of hiding how he feels.
Indeed.
It's so true.
And you
Well,
are
that's
transition to the dining hall at this point.
all right.
See that laid out on the table is this, fine feast of there's fish fry as requested per Carmen, and steaks. It is a surf and turf kind of a meal. There's
Oh damn.
Yep, there's like baked potatoes, there's fried eels, there's large filet mignons, assorted vegetables, as you will. And Edward, as you go to sit down, someone immediately takes the seat next to you. In fact, it is Dr. Zitaru. He only gives you like this kind of polite smile that seems somewhat forced as she sits down and turns to her plate.
And you know what? As she does that, I'm gonna give her a bit of a. You know what? Fine. You know what? She's feeling some stuff out, and I certainly have information I want. So I'm gonna give her a crumb. I'm going to turn and we're going to exchange glances, and then she's going to hear my voice in her head. You've been looking at me for a while. You clearly want something. What is it?
You're doing that telepathically?
Oh, yes, because I know that's going to get the biggest reaction from her.
As you do that, she drops her fork.
Oh, we enjoy that.
And her green eyes glance your way and looks back to her plate. And she tucks her hand back onto her lap with her napkin. I see you have the same talents. Are you a follower?
I want to make this very clear. Not a follower. Not by any stretch, not any measure of the imagination. What he does, what he's capable of, found me, and an idiot, I followed it. So I can do what he can do. Now, the extent of it, I don't know. I'll express that now openly. I don't know how well I measure, but considering my own, well, we don't even dig into that now, but I am not a follower, but all of this, very similar to what you know.
Similar. Yes, but maybe not as strong. She like pauses as a servant is piling some food on her plate. Do you know these abilities? Do you know how you came by them? Do you know how to use them?
I am learning them bit by bit. It came upon me when I read a book, a very particular book, in my own studies, my own obsession, and I'm learning what I can do, what I'm capable of. Over time, And Ed is just like, he's talking to people, like, making small talk. And he's like, hey, plate, drink, please. Hey. And it's just very casual, and he's still talking to her with his mind. And you know what? Say what you want about Ed. He's a quick study. If he stopped and thought about how well he's acclimating himself to these mental abilities, maybe he'd be shocked and horrified, but hey, here he is.
A book. I would dearly love to see that. Listen. You need help. I can help you. I can help you understand.
Can you? You ran notable pause, flicked through several experiments and several cocktails of drugs to get a glance at what he's capable of, where he gets his power from. How much more do you know than him about these powers, their origin?
Her face scrunches. That man Charles Flick. He is a master manipulator. So many victims fell to his abilities. You don't have to be another one.
I don't clear propulsion to that statement. I don't intend to be. I am not him. I will never be him. But he's planning something. I feel it. I know it. I just don't know what.
Yes. And lack of knowledge is dangerous. You could pose a threat to those around you if you don't understand these powers you have, how they operate, what they could do. Let me help you discover your capabilities.
At least someone's interested in telling me how it works. Flick has been very mum. Unfortunately, I confess. Oh, it's a very tempting offer, Professor, and I will admit that is what has contributed to my continued interest in, well, why we're here.
Yes. It is, in fact, the reason why we all are here. The coming days, it might dictate our fate. Please, think it over, at least.
I will certainly think it over. I was not I was not expecting you to wax poetic about some end days, but yes.
Did you
I
say
will
end of days?
Yes, it sounded very end of days the way she was going on about it. It's like, well, what the fuck does that mean?
It's
Actually,
like,
that's something to worry
what?
about.
End of days? What are you talking about? I mean... No. She kind of stops there. I mean... What could happen to us if Charles Flick is discovered?
He was discovered before, and he wound up locked with his name scrubbed from records, as I understand it, under your control. But from what little I know of the man, and it is precious little, he has an effect on people. He should be watched, monitored.
It's dangerous.
Yes, he's very dangerous. That much I've been made very clear of. And he, despite the days I've spent with him, is very mum on topics. He has his own agenda. That much I'm sure of.
She kind of just prods at her food. I would like to have more conversations with you in the future if you are willing.
I am amenable. Yes, it's very agreeable to me. I am I am adrift in understanding with this whole thing. I can't even begin to describe how I came upon it and how I've learned of it, but I guess we'll see.
And so, Koloth, as you go to sit down, the person who takes a seat next to you is Darla Bellamy. Her husband is sitting on the other end of the table. I'm not sure how skilled Koloth is in human etiquette in these kind of times where they break up couples on purpose. But she goes to sit down next to you, and she kind of gives you like a very charming smile. She's got this very cute dimpled kind of a smile. She's a very attractive human woman. Her dark hair is like kind of swept to the side. It's like, so, Mr. Koloth, was it?
Yes, Miss Bellamy. I'm considering myself quite lucky right now.
Oh, well, I'd say where did you pick up moves like that?
Entirely improvised at the time. Gulum is a recent friend, and she carries a lot of enthusiasm that I need to adjust to.
She giggles again. Oh, they have jokes about orcs dancing, but they're not very polite. She kind of bats her eyes. Not a lot about hobgoblins, though. She pauses. Are you from Gozaro?
I am. But don't tell anyone.
Okay, she takes a step from Jake. You're not like secretly some kind of lost prince or something, are you?
Oh shit.
Secretly? No.
Oh no, my strike zone.
That's kind of how she responds. She kind of like devolves into a fit of giggles as she's talking to you. If anything, she seems very entertained by all of this.
Koloth tries to stay in the slightly entertaining zone throughout, and the main goal here is to do nothing too offensive, but, operate within the bounds of those etiquette. Because we're supposed to be making an impact here for Koloth. The Bellamys are clearly highly influential, so being remembered is important. But he also makes a point to kind of, when he gets the chance, steer things back to peppering a compliment or two about Creed, because being rude about her dancing is not appropriate. Maybe something about her athleticism.
Yeah.
So he kind of moves it back if they talk about dancing at any point in time. It's always interesting to have a partner that has the physicality to start a dance from scratch instead of having to rehearse all the moves. Something like that.
She's interested in that. Yes, I like swing dancing myself, but I do like to improvise sometimes. I think you have the right of it. I could never lift my partner, though. I don't think I could lift you.
Well, you'd be surprised. A little bit of practice, a few squats.
She's giggling over this enthusiastically.
Oh no, Koloth, I think it's all sexual.
And Carmen, you have the privilege of having Byron Bellamy sit next to you. The smile is so good. He's being a perfect gentleman. She's talking to you.
I'm certain she is. I'm certain he is.
Yes.
Though actually, she would look back to the doctor and then to him and say, our host mentioned you had a situation that we might be able to assist with.
A situation? Well, boy howdy, I certainly hope not. Well, he kind of...
I might have misunderstood then.
I don't want to, be insensitive, Miss Carmen. Listen, I was told the situation was all yours, in a sense. Dr. Whitehall, he's a upstanding fellow, he is, but he doesn't like to miss
There's a
his
pause.
words.
A consideration. There are those of us who it will be easier for you to assist. You should focus on them first.
Well, shucks, that's a rather kind thing for you to say, Miss Carmen.
Well, I don't know how much. There's a pause, a consideration. If there are any of us who deserve to get out, they are the ones who do.
Would it be impertinent for me to ask there, who exactly would you wish to help at this table? Then, if not your good self.
Eyes flick to Callum and to Ed.
Oh, you've been chosen. Look at that.
There were people who were, admittedly from her understanding, taken into custody with less immediate guilt than others.
So how
Some of us didn't have a belay in the middle of the street.
How much of Callum's arrest did you hear about?
Only that which was spoken by Ed, which denoted that he had been brought under false pretenses, basically.
Yeah, Ed. Hey, look, Ed is like Caleb. Oh my god.
I don't remember the exact terminology, but Ed did specifically specify that Callum did not deserve to be here.
Yeah,
And Carmen is taking that at face value.
Yeah, Caleb does not deserve to be in prison. He's an upstanding gentleman.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask him about it, he'll tell you what happened, but he doesn't volunteer it unless you ask about it.
No,
Ed
she
will
wouldn't
do that
ask
for
about
him.
it.
Ed will
He
do that
just
for him.
asked who was.
There you go.
What he asked was, who does she think are the most
undeserving.
the
of
most
this
undeserving?
time?
And she specified as much.
Okay, that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Well, look. All right, you know
No,
what?
no, motherfucker, you're about in the same boat as Carmen is.
What? Look. Wait.
Koloth you explicitly the cop lied, and he did not fight the cop.
That is fair.
Now, the
Her
racketeering
gaze,
charges he ignored entirely.
you know, I will rephrase that. I did not know that he had. Her gaze would float from Callum to Ed to Koloth in that
I'm
order.
just kidding.
Not
You
to
totally
Maya.
think Koloth
We
is
love
guilty.
Maya. Maya does not deserve that.
Mm-hmm. No, Maya is young. She was just led astray.
Maya unleashed a bully in the street.
Yeah, she killed people who were just bystanders. It's true.
But no, that would be Carmen's gaze, and I apologize for that. I did not know that some of the information had been hidden from Carmen as a treat.
It wasn't
Oh, look at
hidden.
that.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't hidden, it just wasn't spoken of.
Well, but you know what? It was a question for Carmen, not for Burb.
True. Which was why I had to reconsider my statement. But yes, that was before she would look to them before looking back to the high society lawyer.
Defense attorney.
That one.
Well, I'm just a simple.
Yeah.
Look, you know what? Look, if a swinger rolls to this party, I want to make his acquaintance.
Yeah.
Because he happens to be a defense attorney.
Hey, you read my mind.
I see
from
no
across the
upside
room.
down
You really like
pineapples,
the
so
vibe.
carry that into consideration.
I like your defense attorney vibe, actually. Me and Koloth saw you across
The
the room.
upside down though.
I don't know, and I'm not looking into it.
So, and certainly so, Byron Bellamy, Esquire. as Carmen is pointing out the people at the table who she's like, yeah, no, I think they probably had the worst deal of the lot here. Well, shucks, aren't you such a kind, selfless soul? Not even thinking about yourself in these matters.
No.
Can I tell you a little secret, Miss Carmen?
Her brow furrows, and she'll look to him. What
Well, I
that?
promise it's nothing bad. It's he kind of leans forward conspiratorially. Dr. Whitehall did apprise me of your legal standings, which are not great, I'll admit. We've discussed things. There is only maybe in your circumstance one precedent that could be used to well, help get the weight of the law off your backs.
In what circumstance is that?
It's called the Hero Doctrine. It hails back to when New Amphros was just a settlement, when this here land was not settled entirely. It was full of monsters and all kinds of nightmarish things. When someone, even if they got in trouble with the law, did enough good deeds for the good of the people, adventurers they used to call them, who had cleared out the wilderness, who had cleared out the ruins of the New Amphrosions, and helped clear the path for civilization. Those folks, they got pardons. They call that the Hero Doctrine. It still stands in the New Amphrosion law today. Unfortunately, well, the things that you did at Morgata were, oh boy, howdy, they're impressive. I can only imagine what you did to get out of there alive, and you saved so many folks. You brought them with you here, but unfortunately, the people that you
It's
saved,
not enough.
no, they wouldn't be considered, well, kind of shrugs.
There's a pause, a consideration. You have knowledge from outside here. Who else managed to escape?
He kind of blinks his
I know
eye.
a ship came. The guards.
I've been listening to the news updates. Last I heard, they've sent a bunch of police officers to the island, and well, I don't know exactly what became of them yet.
No, but the crew that alerted the response team. Who was in that crew? Do you know that? Has any word gotten out regarding that? Was it just guardsmen, or were there were non-combatants? I want to know if any of them were on that ship.
He chuckles at that, saying, well, shoot, Miss Carmen, I don't want to make a big deal of this or anyhow, but the thing of the matter is that I'm a defense attorney. I'm not always on good terms with the fellows in uniform. Unfortunately, I got myself a bit of reputation with them. A little bit too good of a lawyer, they said, for their liking.
There was a sorter there. I wanted to know if she was able to escape.
Oh
That was
no!
why I asked.
He kind of looks a little bit aghast. Oh, the poor thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, you killed your NPC.
Shut up, Trent.
Burb has other NPCs.
We have other ones. We just liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
Shame, Matt.
You all have
Hush.
NPCs. Shut
You
up.
only met her one time.
What was that?
You only met her one time, Bird.
Yeah, well,
You gotta let it go.
No. That's not a part of the character.
oh, I am so sorry.
was,
I'm so. Oh. He like puts like a hand on his face.
It was a personal curiosity.
Why, sure, I'm sorry, Miss Carmen. I'll look into that as soon as I can.
That there's actually a mild softening to her features as he says that. If you have the time, that would be appreciated.
Of course. Oh, my poor dear. You must have been through so much. You've really been through the ringer, haven't you?
And more uneasiness arises before she says, "We've been through enough." But that being said, this hero's doctrine. What else do we need to do?
Well, if you do a great service for the city, kind of, lets that linger for a moment. You, heard you were concerned about undead and such.
I was. The doctor, and she'll nod to the doctor, mentioned that most of them should be capable of being neutralized by the waves. The only one that I am most concerned of is the one that was beneath Morgato proper. We had knowledge that it was going to come up from the depths. There is a chance, given its size and its gait, that it could potentially buffet the waves.
He's like nodding as you explain that.
I don't know.
I
If
sure
you
hope
want more
so.
information, the doctor. You hope so?
Well, I'm just a lawyer. I'm not a undead or a necromancy specialist myself. But if Dr. Whitehall says it, I believe it. He's the brains here.
Oh, yes. No, he managed to confirm with me that the smaller creatures are not to be as worried about.
He nods again. Good. Well, I'm sure glad to hear that. Now, as for this hero doctrine, they said the real heart, the intention of it is that those who truly serve the city, who serve the people of the city, what small crimes they commit to do so, they get pardoned for. That's the intent of the law. But of course, I'm afraid I must tell you another secret, Miss Carmen. I know we've only just gotten to know each other, but I have to tell you some secrets of my trade.
Takes a mild bite of grilled eel.
A lot of
Before looking at him.
the law, unfortunately, is more political than I would like. And, well, those who get pardoned through the hero doctrine, a lot of the times they just did favors for the right people, the right folks. If you wanted to help your friends there, well, if you maybe did some got in touch with the right people of the city, did some favors for them, maybe that could help you out. And I mean, hopefully there's no real reason, no need to actually save the city. And he chuckles.
That you and I hope the same. Takes another bite of eel. That being said, if you hear of anything that might need assisting, if you could alert us, I would be very appreciative.
Well, if I hear anything of such sorts, Miss Carmen, I promise, I swear, I will let you know. And you know, you look like you've had some hard times there, Miss Carmen. You know what helps me when I'm feeling down? Do you like chocolate, Miss Carmen?
Jesus Christ.
There's a pause. I don't think I've ever tried it.
What? He slaps the table. No! Oh no, we can't let that be. Edward! He looks over from his end of the table. Oh yes. What is it, Byron? Can we get your kitchen staff to make that chocolate ganache tonight? He's like, oh, certainly. Good thoughts. I like your thinking, Byron. And he puts the order in. I think we have what's needed in the kitchen, right? And Mr. Wicker, who's nearby, kind of just nods. Yes, like, good. Alright, dessert is chocolate ganache.
I look forward to it. There's another nod. It's kind of. She's only ever, like, heard of actual sweets.
And, speaking of Dr. Whitehall, in terms of people left he could attach himself to, a lot of them have gotten kind of conversation partners. He's going to try to attach himself to Callum, since he's seated next to him. He's looking to the halfling. It's like, oh, so then, Mr. Callum, I haven't heard too much from you. Where are you from? You're not city folk, I take it. No, you're a man of the world, I think. He makes a sweeping gesture.
What gave it away?
He chuckles. I don't want to be rude, but you don't talk like a new Frozer at all.
Someone finally told me. My god. I was wondering what all the looks were about.
Oh no, we've got plenty of halflings near about the city, whole neighborhoods of them. But well, you sound like you're from the old world. Is that correct?
In a roundabout sort of way. My people came here a long time ago, settled in the west. You wouldn't have heard of it. Real rural. I came here looking for my brother. And everything kind of fell apart after that.
Oh, interesting. You're from one of those halfling settlements. They don't usually branch out. I'll admit they have some representation in the Confederacy. They don't really interact with the rest of us. You said you're looking for your brother.
That I am. Well, I was before all of zombies and so on.
Well, that's too bad. Was he missing?
Well, I knew where he was, or I thought I did. Now he is. Very much. I don't think he was arrested, so I assume those dwarves carried him off.
Dwarves, huh? Sounds like there's quite a tale behind that. Tell me, Mr. Callum, do you like brandy? He picks up his bottle and starts pouring it into your glass as he pours into his.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Well, cheers. In fact, hold on a second. He, starts banging his fork on his glass. And he raises it. To all new friends and old, to this exciting new life that we are embarking on, to new partnerships. That he gives the wink. To exciting opportunities. Here's to you all. He downs his whole glass.
To your health, doctor.
Jesus.
And the Bellamy's are now politely clapping for him. He turns to Callum. He kind of coughs as the drink goes down. Your brother, what was his name, pray tell?
Name of Ronan. Just a bit older than me, but you'd think we'd look the same, I'd think.
Ronan, huh? I imagine he's from the same settlement, the same mannerisms, and you said that he got in trouble with some dwarves. Is it some kind of, business disagreement, or kind of lets that linger politely?
My brother's got some skill as a healer. When he left a few years ago, I assumed he'd set himself up as a doctor or something. Went to his apartment and met some woman he'd gotten mixed up with. Next thing I know, I'm in the middle of some sort of club, a betting place. These dwarves with fancy suits, big guns.
So he's kind of nodding soberly despite not being sober at all, nodding. Ah, yes, woman. I can tell you about woman. He glances down the table and back to you. Well, they can make your life blissful heaven, or they can throw you into the torments of hell. Ah, yes, I can understand how, well, your brother got himself a bit over his head. Now, dwarves, suits with guns. He pauses at that. Hold a bit, that club he said. What part of the city were you in?
I say what part of the city I believe I was in. I don't remember the name of that.
If you mentioned the street, he would look into his glass and pour some more into it. Your brother's in some big trouble, Callum.
I kind of figured it might have been like that when they started shooting at us.
Is he okay? Is he still? Do you know if he's still alive?
I couldn't tell you for sure, but if he was gone, I'd know it. Can't rightly tell you how, but I would.
Oh, no, I understand what you mean. I understand. Well, if your brother does live, I'll do what I can to help you find him, but beyond that, and he kind of chuckles, even my influence might be a little limited in that part of town, I'm sorry. How do I put this? There are certain families in this city who, operate on their own rules.
Criminals? Kind of people that are supposed to be in Morgado? Aye, that makes a lot of sense. Ronan always had more ambition than sense. That's probably what brought him out here in the first place.
Oh, that is the tragedy of New Amphros. Yeah, the city of dreams. It attracts all kinds of dreamers, people looking for new life, to start again. Well, I suppose you did the same.
Where else are you supposed to go?
Indeed, there's nowhere else on this side of the world. It is the center of everything, New Amphros. I was born here. I'm privileged to that. I was lucky. Born in a long family of the Amphrossers. Long line. Scholars, adventurers, all the like. And I wanted more, so I ventured out into the wilderness of Arkenmore, to the old sites, the ones not yet touched by humankind or other humanoids. I know. Oh, I saw some things. I'm sure you can imagine I saw things. Because my heart always belongs to New Amphros. She's a bitch. She will do you wrong, New City. He starts ranting a bit. She will bend you over and she will, fuck you up right. But I love her. She is the most beautiful, the second most beautiful woman in the world. I hope you understand.
Callum will hold his glass up and say, to the city of fucking nightmares.
Yes, the city of dreams and nightmares.
Since you raised a glass at any point in time during the meal, without missing a beat in his conversation, Koloth takes his water and turns and raises his to meet you, and then goes back to what he was doing.
And
Wait, if she's the second most beautiful woman, who's the first? Callum's not asking the right fucking questions.
Oh, look. Oh, all right.
I probably
Callum,
wouldn't know her.
Yeah, Callum, welcome to my world. You're getting judged now.
Oh.
Except, unlike you, Callum has good food takes.
Maya has thoughts on your diplomacy.
Y'all are popping off in the comments right now.
Oh yeah, they have. It's just food takes. It's nothing that pressing.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you did all right for yourself at the end of it all. Most people who go poking their heads around those ruins don't tend to walk out of there.
Oh, I lost some good men on those expeditions. Kind of clutches at his chest. Good men. To the fallen! To those we have lost, he makes another toast.
Here!
And drinks.
And again, it's actually amazing her sheer cardio. Just...
Carmen is like raising a glass, looking confused every time, and then sipping, and then putting it down.
Lester Lux is like, yeah, here. His his nose and cheeks are getting rosy at this point, and he's very much enjoying himself.
Maya was raising a glass with one hand, and the other is trying to juggle Simon, who's clearly trying to run towards the fish in the middle of the table.
Absolutely. There is this large, like, violet-colored, crusty lobster. Like a beast of a lobster. Not a normal lobster, like a beast of a lobster. That Simon is interested in. By the way, Maya. Gilliam Creed is sitting next to you. She's been scarfing down food and drink, one in each hand this whole time. But she begins to lose some of her steam. She looks to you. You know, I underestimated you. Elf whelp. You're a lot stronger than I thought you were. I saw your moves.
I wouldn't call it strength. My talents lie elsewhere.
That's true. Not the kind of strength to lead a clan or nothing, but... Well... She takes a swig of some kind of bubbly. Looks to you. Deadly still. More like a snake. That slithers through your grass. When you least suspect it, psst, and you're dead. That's the kind of killer you are.
Oh, I quite like that.
Yeah. It's not the orc way, but you know, I respect it. Useful still. Not honorable, but sometimes things need to get killed.
There's not always a place for honor these days.
Well, you know the name of my former clan. The Dishonored.
It's a good name.
May I see them in the halls of Whitehall again? I'm sure they're all dead. They got their honor back, and they'll get mine.
What makes you think they're all dead?
'Cause I left them. She starts drinking more. I left them to rot.
Why'd you leave them?
Why? Why did I? I don't know. Maybe I thought it was special. Maybe I thought I deserved it.
What did you deserve?
I wanted to get off that island so bad. I wanted to taste freedom again, the open road, so badly. I wanted to feel a motor hog under my legs again. I wanted to crack skulls whenever I wished. To take what was mine.
Don't exactly feel free in here, do we?
No. This is a very human place.
It's a pretty cage, but still a cage.
Yeah, you got that damn right. See, this is what I'm saying. I underestimated ya. You might be an elf, but you understand.
But what else would you do?
Well, she cracks her knuckles. get out of here. I'm gonna leave this place. Gonna get back to the streets. I'm gonna start again. There's still time. She rubs
Yeah,
the
but
scar.
what are the streets gonna do for you? So you get a hog. You can crush skulls whenever you want. Why not wait for your name to get cleared? You could do it again.
She's kind of like squinting a bit at that. What do you mean? Get my name cleared so I can do more crimes?
You don't have to be on the up and up. But, I mean, did you hear about the mirror?
What about?
Cursed mirror. I gotta, well, do a bit of my version of cracking a few skulls yesterday. Or earlier today, sorry.
Huh. You mean crack skulls for other people? Yeah, some clans like to do that. Not really my style.
You crack skulls for other people for a while, you get a bunch of money, and then what do you do with the money? You use it to crack skulls whenever you want.
Maya, make a persuasion roll.
Fuck! What am I doing? Shit.
I mean,
Roll good.
Alright.
You're talking to
Yeah.
people.
You're
My
doing
God.
it.
you see?
Look at you!
You're not doing
Look at
bad.
this normal roll.
It's a
What
14.
the hell?
And she starts
14.
rubbing
Good,
her
that's
chin.
good.
And she starts fingering some old scars that are exposed on her torso.
Alright, let's.
It is. Ha. Another cage, another leash. A little bit longer, he said. Could get some Goldie bucks with that money. I could. Maybe. Get what I need. Start a clan. Maybe. If I can stand it here long enough.
What are you gonna do with the clan anyway?
What would I do with a clan? She looks at you aghast at that question. What would I do
Violent.
with having my own people, with brothers and sisters at my side? I would live again.
So you're saying you're not alive right now?
No, I'm one of the dead.
You have no purpose in the world.
I am one of the dead.
Through your own fault.
Her eyes narrow at that. She cracks her knuckles.
Oh my God.
I've been dishonored.
No, you've not been dishonored. You left the dishonored.
And that makes me dishonored twice.
Then why not find a way to become honorable? You go out on the street as is, what are you gonna do? You're vulnerable.
Elf, lecturing me on the meaning of honor. What does that mean to you?
I don't follow honor. You've seen the way I fight. I've no purpose for it.
True. Little pointed-eared snake. Hiss. Yeah, that's you. Yeah,
It is.
you wouldn't understand. That's alright. You're still interesting. Fun.
Interesting enough for you to stick around for a bit.
We'll see how things last. We'll see.
Are we all gonna hit on Creed in different episodes?
Is this how you guys flirt?
Yes.
My god.
Have we been flirty tonight? Because it feels like we've all kind of like had that tint, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
No.
flirtation or if it's just interest, and I honestly can't tell. I like it though, it's great.
You pointy-eared snake.
Okay, that's flirtation.
I was like, oh, you get my engine revving.
So as night goes on, before dessert passes, Dr. Sutaru kind of stands up and is like, oh, I'm so sorry, Edward, everybody. It's been lovely, but I'm tired. I need to, and Wiles, oh no, please go. Oh please, don't let us keep you. She
Yeah.
kind of like nods and retires to her room.
Edward
Carmen's gaze will flick between the doctor and Edward, just with
Edward's
a mild.
Yeah, Edward is already side eyeing the doctor as she excused herself, like, okay, what's that about? No? Okay. And as he side eyes the doctor and his gaze meets Carmen,
An eyebrow raises.
I've heard raises. Oh, is that an open invitation? He's gonna, you know what? Maybe you're getting a feel for maybe that Edward's kind of getting, he's testing boundaries, because you raise your eyebrow, and as soon as that happens, you feel his thoughts in your head.
The grimace is mildly still hidden by eel skewers before she says, "Is everything good with the doctor?
I'm not sure.
Are you safe from the doctor?"
Depends on what you view as safe. She has a renewed interest in me as an individual.
Are you about to get drugged by the doctor?
No, I should not get drugged by the doctor if I can help it. I can read intent enough, and at the very least, I am not imprisoned. So I have that going for me, compared to my father, who apparently was imprisoned for, well, I imagine, running a cult.
Imprisoned under her experimentation.
She was brought in after the fact, as I was under the impression her foremost obsession lies with my father.
You think you're safe? I don't
So-
want to have to deal with breaking you out of whatever imprisonment she or her colleagues decide to put you under.
So long as he remains here, I am safe, and honestly,
What happens if he leaves?
if he leaves, if he disappears and she's not able to follow, then I'm her best bet at research. However, again, she came after he was imprisoned. I imagine she would be fine with me not being in prison, but making myself available for her tests and experiments and notes.
Distaste, abject and obvious, floats. Right. You're okay with that?
As ashamed as I am to admit, it's not very different from what I've experienced in my youth. Just the point of it kind of changes. Takes on new meaning. Me being put on display and prodded at.
If that's acceptable to you.
She is necessary for our continued
Is she?
relationship with Dr. Whitehall until we form our own allegiances and value for him.
Is she? That is a genuine question. We
For
just solved that man's mirror issue that was potentially a danger to his staff.
I understand that.
He has granted us access to a defense lawyer of apparent some repute. I've never heard of the man before. Have you heard
No.
of this? Great.
I've been out of the game for a decade or so, so I will not confess I know anything in terms of lawyers or defense attorneys. But be that as it may, while we have gained his favor, that does not necessarily mean we have full run of his resources.
No.
It'd be foolish to assume otherwise.
Even so, I'd rather you not be put under pins and needles.
If I am given some amount of value to her and Whitehall as a result, I'm willing to subject myself to that. But I I am my own man.
Indeed. And for that reason, my desires mean little. Have fun. Get out of my head.
Was someone else there with you? Look at that.
No.
Edward is testing boundaries.
I have my own thoughts for my company. And while this is useful, I prefer my thoughts to be my own.
Well, if that ever changes, let me know.
Out. And that is more firm.
Oh, and he leaves. He leaves.
And so dessert is served, and it is this, decadent, rich, velvety, a chocolate ganache with some like light whipped cream on top and cherries. Oh, it is the kind of luxury that most of you just could only dream of. Obviously not Koloth or Edward, but it is.
I mean,
So, confession time. We actually
Confession
can't
time.
afford to eat this well like 90
Oh yeah, no,
It's only when we're in public. So it's just like,
yeah.
it's like, oh, I've missed it so much. Because you do it like once or twice for show, and then you eat privately, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
you know what? For Edward, it's kind of the same deal, but like more couched in abuse.
We get the first plate, and the first plate is gone within 3 minutes. And then we get the second plate.
Hell yeah.
Koloth is unfortunately a very slow, very careful, incredibly measured eater. His plates are all like cleared with precision, to the point of it being like uncomfortable to watch as he like systematically takes meals apart. But his decorum is perfect.
Hey,
Like,
Grace,
like
what
a
happened to the
train.
lobster?
What happened to the lobster?
How close of an eye were you keeping on Simon the whole time?
Jesus Christ!
She was definitely juggling him, but as soon as people are done eating, she is giving him free reign on that lobster.
Oh, does that fucking rat have a taste for seafood? That asshole.
We'd probably all eat quite a bit of lobster if it's
Oh,
a gigantic
yeah.
lobster.
Some of it's like its huge claws are taken and cracked open. The meat is distributed.
yep.
And it's very rich and sweet. And, like, this is before dessert even, and served with garlic butter. And then its legs are distributed, but the rest of it is left. And I know, boy, if Simon gets a chance, he's going to beeline for that beast.
She's
Simon
definitely
will,
gonna
like,
let him.
move an arm so that he can get it to it easy in case anyone is looking.
Simon goes, like, into the carapace of this thing, like,
Go
tunneling.
for it, little guy.
Like, shreds of it are flying.
Oh. Oh no.
And there is, like,
Simon
this kind
should
of, like,
probably be more
this
concerned.
gasp from Darla as she's watching this display. It's like, oh, whoa! Then she kind
That's a
of
pet.
just bursts out
Apologies.
laughing.
He's expertly. He used to pass messages for us.
It's like, I've heard your friends are so silly.
They're skilled too.
And she kind of giggles at it and then blushes a little bit. Well, I'd like to see more of you. And after, like, a certain amount of time has passed, and Byron's like, well, boy howdy, that was quite a meal. That was quite a party. You sure know how to throw them. Everett, it's been some time since you've had us over, and we've missed you. And he looks over to you. Thank you so much for introducing us to all your, like, kind and interesting friends here. It's been quite a night. I should probably make sure that Darla here gets to bed. He kind of takes her arm. She's like, oh, Byron, come on, I was having fun. It's like, come on, sweetie. As they bid you all adieu for the night. At this point in the evening, after the guests have left, Whitehall is getting sloppy. He's now kind of just pouring it all into Callum just because he's next to him. He's saying like, "Oh,
Rip Callum.
oh, my boy, my chap, you, have you ever been in love?"
Haven't we all, Doctor?
Oh,
Just humoring the drunk guy at this point.
well,
Always.
I tell you what, my dear, my chap, don't fall in love with older women. They'll destroy you, especially if they look like they're younger than you, but even though when they're 40 years, you're senior, and they still don't feel like you're enough.
That's an elf
Kind of
confession.
chuckles.
That's an elf confession. Holy shit.
Kind of sounds like what I'm hearing is don't fall in love with an elf.
Oh, well, I would not say that in polite company, no, but, well.
She just looks around at the table.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Could
There's
be
only
anyone.
There's only one elf. Weird.
Yeah. Edward not paying attention, like, oh my god, he fell in love with Maya.
You know, I always heard it the other way. Don't fall in love with a human.
There is a moment though where Carmen is like, by the way, the doctor, can we potentially have permission to go to the kennels? Maya and I.
Oh, I want the kennels? Why, of course he can go to the kennels. He's kind of like waving his glass around. Of course he can. Oh, you should meet Bennett. Yes, let me go show you Bennett.
We would
Bennett's a
love
good boy.
We would love to meet Bennett.
Did you want to go meet Bennett now?
Yes, come
No,
on.
do not meet Bennett.
Come
No,
on.
okay.
To the
No.
kennels. He's now starting to rally people to come out with him.
God, Dr. Whitehall is so smashed. Holy shit.
He smashed.
Ed,
Well,
did you want to
Carmen
come
is
meet
happy and
Bennett?
content because now we get to go see Drake's.
I mean, Ed's gonna tag along because he's one. He wants to keep an eye on what Maya does, and also he's kind of worried about Whitehall.
That's why Carmen is coming. Besides the fact that she likes dogs.
Because this man has just dropped all pretense and guard around us.
I mean,
Which
which
is
is there. He's
concerning.
his
You know,
power.
he probably has drunken about a half a bottle of whiskey, so yeah, that checks.
It's still, it's like,
Koloth?
well,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to speak over you.
no. I mean, it's like, well, there's this. I mean, I guess someone could perceive it as being insulting that he just lets his guard down in our presence like this.
It makes sense. He's in love with Maya.
Edward sees it as like this poor naive fucking idiot. It's like, no, come on, no, Whitehall, please don't. So
Carmen is very contentedly watching Whitehall stumble toward the Drake kennels.
Do you have any experience with guard drakes, Miss Creed?
Oh no, only a tad bit of breeding them.
You've bred them before.
Why, of course. Bennett is my prized young.
Whoa! She's talking Creed.
Oh,
Oh.
Creed. Okay, yeah. Creed is like kind of shaking her head.
I was about to say, it's like, why is it when everyone talks to Creed, like breeding comes into play?
No.
What is going on?
No.
Okay, so that's never come up before. Actually, this is the first
Yeah,
time.
that's never come
Uh,
Yeah, what's up with that trend? Are you thinking about breeding when you talk to Creed regularly?
Yeah, Chad over there being like giant woman.
Have you even spoken with Creed, actually?
I have not actually. I've been on the outside looking in, and it's all very sexual. I'm going,
Yeah, he's been on the outside looking in, like muscular, tall.
yeah, muscular. It sounds like I'll just wait for my chance.
Yeah,
I just
I
wanted
mean,
to protect me.
we all know that Ed is
I
the
just-
sexual member of this party. So
I just want her to nurture me.
Okay.
This is good radio.
Yep.
So about those guard drakes, Creed,
Yeah,
you ever
she's-
deal with them
guard
before?
She shakes her head. Guard drakes are those that certain cowardly people in the city use them when they can't defend themselves.
So you never fought a guard drake? Seems like it'd be fun.
Fought one.
Yeah.
Well, no. They're beasts.
Doesn't mean you can't fight with them. I used to have boule. Ah,
You owned Boule?
oh yes.
What a war crime that was.
Interesting. Did you use your Boulets to fight on your behalf?
Not on my behalf.
Mice, you always talk in riddles.
Oh, well, if you want me to be straightforward about it, my dearest mother requested that my favorite boule be used to fight a pretty well-renowned boxer.
Warrior versus beast. I see.
Of course, my boule was supreme.
Interesting. Must not have been a boule. They're taken down with guns usually. Was they fighting fairly with his fists?
He was a very good fighter.
Yeah.
But yes, with his fists, he possibly could have won if it wasn't the boule I raised.
Oh, I see you have a bit of pride in your beasties, huh? One who fought something with their
course.
fist, now that is a warrior.
Well then, if I get another boule, perhaps you'd like to fight it.
As long as this one is kept contained, Maya.
Maybe, perhaps I could get a crack at it. This warrior speak of they did it, I could probably do it too.
Oh, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. I mean, you know Billy the Hero,
What about
but
Billy?
I'm sure you could. That was the person, the boxer.
Ha! Billy the hero is retired in disgrace.
No, Billy the Hero is dead.
What?
Yes,
Slain
by a boule.
by a beast, a monster? Ha!
Yes.
How the mighty have fallen. He was supposed to be the greatest warrior the city has seen in decades.
So be the better one.
That's what you get when you rely on, well, human warriors, I suppose. If he could lost against the Boule, well, it must have been quite a beast indeed.
Oh, it was the best of them.
She nods.
What was that one's name, Maya?
Chomper.
Hmm.
Why, Carmen?
Try to keep tally on your beast.
That's rather rude.
No. You raised them well. And you've told me about too many of them.
Chomper was the best of them. But since clearly Golem Creed does not have interest in the beast, she's going to ask our good doctor about So how long have you had these guard drakes?
Oh, I've been raising these guard drakes here for 8 decades. Got the first bunch from a friend. And well, the beauty of them, the luster of their scales, their might. I fell head over heels with the breed. Since then, I've been keeping my own, breeding them, fostering them, raising them. They protect my home and household, and, well, they are dear companions of mine. And this, she goes up to the kennel, and there's one guard drake wearing a red velvet collar, eagerly rushes at him, mouth gaping open in anticipation. He pouts now. This is Bennett. Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Bennett. As he's scratching the scaled frills around his head, and he's like,
What color is Bennett?
Well, I think they're all black, are they not?
They're all black. They're all very dark scaled. Like, so dark that they have this glossy sheen on them.
Aww.
Are we permitted to pet Bennett?
Oh, please, pet Bennett. Pet Bennett. He's a companion drake. He's very well socialized. Aren't you? You're a good boy.
We met Sable
Carmen
earlier.
is
She
busy
was
now.
lovely.
Oh, well, she's that's his mom. She's a bit more choosy with her, with who she likes. So you must be you must have a good scent on you, my dear. If she liked you.
On
Oh,
the
that's
ground.
good to hear.
Petting the drake. Happy as clam.
Do you regularly get eggs?
Oh, yes. When the time of year comes, it's been a few years since we've done it. When the time of year comes, we do what we need to induce the breeding. I don't want to go into the coarse details, of course, in this mixed company,
Of course.
but it is within our control.
Yes. We can't talk of these things with Edward around. I know.
But yes, I hatched the young Bennett myself and fed him. He is very accustomed to people. God drakes are not typically meant as pets because they are rough and dangerous, but Bennett is a good boy.
Yes, Bennett is a good boy. Are you planning on getting more eggs anytime soon?
No, I wasn't planning on it, no. Occasionally I have someone contacts me looking for young guard drakes for their homes. And I consider it. Depends on the
Any
person.
chance you'd consider it for us?
Well, no. Not what would a young lady like you go about doing with a guard drake. It takes a lot of time and care. They need lots of space. He starts going into the details of what guard drake stewardship. He begins talking to you. He seems dismissive of the idea that a bunch of, let's face it, vagabonds on the lam from the law acquiring a guard drake right now. But I will say he does sound enthusiastic about the subject. So there might be some wiggle room there, maybe, down the line.
Fair enough.
Carmen is contentedly petting the Bennett.
And Bennett's licking you with that, long forked tongue.
Oh my goodness, he's such a good boy!
Maya's, trying to look for Sable.
She's probably still out on patrol.
It's disappointing.
But you're acquainted now. If you stay here, you will likely see her in the future. And as you all are you're in it's late at night at this point. It's past midnight.
Yeah, we
Stables
are
out.
going to eventually
cold.
pull ourselves away from the guard drakes and take the doctor back up to the main house so that we can then also go to bed.
He goes along willingly, not even seeming aware of this manipulation as you're steering him towards home in his room. And as you all are settling in for the evening now, the party is winding down. And as such, it is late. There's not much left to go on in this session. I'm going to turn it over to you guys. You'll have to make some decisions as a group. And individually, you'll have to decide how many weeks of downtime you want to take following this rowdy night. Well, rowdy for some folk. This dinner party. How many weeks of downtime you want to lay low before you start to go back out into the world and start to look for things to
2?
pursue?
Like 2 would give us. So if it's, I'm looking at the thing. If it's minus, for each week, I think it's -5 fame. Yeah.
Yes. Now, before you make your decisions about that, so you currently are sitting at, how much did I say it was? I think you're at 30 fame now. So your profile is still fairly low. Now, obviously, Everard, he's not going to be keeping you guys completely secret. So
Yeah.
you'll get some word spread around from him, and Hugh Gilt is back out in the city, who you also have a claim with. Before you make your decisions on what to do for your downtime and how many weeks, etc., I have a little bit of an epilogue. So, y'all retire for the evening. And the next morning comes about. Probably a late one for some of you, an early one for others who are still on your early schedule, or depending on your personal idiosyncrasies. Food, a light breakfast is brought to you all who want it. The hours roll by, and it is nearly noon when the butler, Mr. Wicker, comes back to you all. And to whoever answers the door this time, he will say, "My apologies for interrupting you all. Dr. Whitehall is not feeling well this morning. However, he wished to send you all a message. If you would please, those who are awake, he requests that you turn on your radio. There is one in the den, I believe, that should be in good working order. I can assist you with that."
Carmen would let him up easily into the den area, and so that he could tune the machine appropriately. Because I think the only one who might know how to do it is potentially either Maya or Ed, and I'm guessing they're still asleep.
Maya is actually sleeping in the den because Crete snores.
Oh, absolutely, she snores, yeah. Especially after that night, she will. And so, the butler expertly turns on the power to the radio and starts to adjust the dial. You hear the kind of weir as he's finding the proper channel. And you hear what sounds to be another kind of newscast. Another familiar voice. I reckon Koloth's probably present, since he strikes me as an early riser always. Yeah. You recognize this again?
At the same time every morning, no matter what.
Oh yeah, it is the same person speaking as before. It is Arden Powers, the chief of police of New Amphros. He's in the middle of, it sounds to be another press conference, an update regarding the situation on Morgato, and this is what you hear him saying. "For the sake of public safety, I have been authorized by Mayor Hart to reveal this information regarding the situation in Morgato, which was considered classified until now. Morgato was being used to contain the dangerous convict and occultist Charles Flick. Previous investigations revealed that Mr. Flick had engaged with and encouraged his followers to engage with illegal and dangerous forms of magic. Though he was being held in Morgato, the search team has found no sign of his presence, dead or alive. We are currently working under the theory that Mr. Flick was indeed behind this recent tragedy. We do not know if he has made it to the mainland, but if any citizen of New Amphros has any information regarding his whereabouts, I urge you to step forward. And if you should see Mr. Flick, please do not approach him by any means, but contact the NAPD immediately. Thank you all for your time. And there's more of the clamor of reporters as the broadcast transitions to music. And that is the epilogue. You may all discuss with this new update as you will. And let me know what you're going to be doing with your times, both mechanically and narratively, and we will tackle the narrative aspects in session next week.
How crazy. Do any of you know this Flick guy?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
And that concludes another episode of Arkenmore, D&D Noir. We will be picking this up again next week. Thank you for listening.